about you is that you have ambition to be great. My job is to coach you to get all that greatness out of you.
What's good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason, and we are back here for yet another one. I hope everyone is having, or should I say had, a fantastic week as we are now on our way to the weekend. Y'all officially made it. I hope everyone, like I said, I hope if it was a tough week, you made it. If it was a good week, I hope your weekend continues to be well. I hope everyone has a good weekend, no matter where you are or who you are. We work so hard for it. So I appreciate everyone for coming out here on a Friday night with me. We're going to go over the Jaylen Waddle episode on Tyreek Hill's podcast. I've only seen clips of it. I wanted to save my reaction for you guys. It's about a 52-minute episode, so we're in for a long one today. So I only got a couple little news and notes to go with it, so we don't overextend this into a super long episode. So because I know, a lot of people are used to me trying to keep it near the hour mark, and I continue to do so. Yet sometimes with information and such, it can come in such copious large amounts that sometimes I overextend. So we got it's about 52-minute episode with Jaylen Waddle. Then I got a couple little news and notes to go over with. So a lot to go over just in the Jaylen Waddle episode as well. Steve-O, I appreciate you, man. Hope your family is safe and healthy as well. Man, Jeff says the first few minutes are hilarious. I can't wait to see it, man. I've honestly, like I said, I've only seen clips. I wanted to keep this natural and organic for y'all. I wanted to watch it with you guys because for these Tyreek Hill episodes with Dolphin players, or the first one in general that was just him because he is a Dolphin player, we've kind of done like live reaction watch parties, so I wanted to continue that up too. Trucker Sean says, tomorrow my daughter's playing in Tyreek Hill's camp. I got the VIP. I got to watch my daughter play in his camp. Man, I can't wait. That's awesome, bro. You need to take some pictures, enjoy that, and you need to tell Tyreek. You need to go up to him and say, yo, you and Waddle need to go get 2,500 yards between the two of you this year. You need to go up Tyreek and you need to tell him, listen, use everything they said as motivation. Go put 1,500 up on these mofos. That's going to be awesome, bro. Enjoy, dude. Enjoy, man. It's going to be a long few weeks until camp starts. Yeah. I'm going to be back on Sunday or Monday, and I think we're going to do the Tyreek Hill. I'm going to try and get that Tyreek Hill stuff wrapped up for either Sunday or Monday. So we will definitely with you got a Q&A with him as well. That's awesome, bro. That's amazing, bro. So personally, we're gonna have a ton to go over when training camp gets here. But up until that, I'm gonna try and get this Tyreek Hill and this offensive outlook video for y'all. Of things to expect in this offense based on what McDaniel did as an OC over in San Francisco. These are going to be the next two things I got lined up for you. So I got 11 days basically to get them out. So we're going to get those two at least out over the next 11 days, because once training camp starts, once the veterans report, the rookies report on the 19th, but once the vets report, then things are going to get real serious out here. So I got up until really the vets report, but there's still going to be stories coming out when the rookies do report and such too. So Raging Dolphins Maniac, I haven't watched a single solitary second of USFL football. That's like your guys' version of the CFL. I don't waste my time with that, When I saw Shea Patterson, what is it? Didn't Shea Patterson go like number 1 overall or something like that? Correct me if I'm wrong. The quarterback out of Michigan. I'm pretty sure he won number 1 overall, didn't he? When I saw that, I was like, no thanks. We're out. Any league that's going to draft that man number 1 overall, fold it up. Fold it up. Blake says UFL is better than CFL by like a hair. Yeah, no, I'm good. So basically, CFL is one hair above US high school football, and USFL is two hairs above US high school football, and then they're both well below NCAA college football. I want to say this too, guys. I don't know. Before we get into all this, man, I am hyped. I am hyped for that call for the new NCAA football to come out. Man, I love me some Madden. Don't get me wrong. Been loving Madden. But NCAA was my ish back in the day. I'm telling you, it just hits different. It just hits different when, the crowd noise feels better. The on-field experience feels better. I cannot wait for that game to drop. And I think they announced it's going to be coming July 2023. I think that's a preemptive announcement. I cannot wait for NCAA football. I can't wait. I'm telling y'all right now. DF got his tickets to the home opener, man. Enjoy, bro. Greer's done a great job at finding street free agents, so why not look at USFL players? Hey, man, knock yourself out. I just don't watch the USFL, so I'm not going to give you an opinion on something I don't know about. I'm not one of those people, and because I know they exist in this community. I know they're on Twitter. I know they're on YouTube. I know they're everywhere. I'm not going to give you an opinion on something I don't know, man. So I don't watch it like that. So we're going to give a couple more minutes, and then we're going to hop right into this Waddle thing. I'm got it queued up here. But yeah, I cannot wait for NCAA football. I'm so hyped. It's unbelievable. And by the way, I know you do have. I know. What do I hope to see this season as a Dolphin fan? A playoff win, please, God. Please, Lord Almighty. I know on this channel we got some a lot of wrestling fans and such too. I just got to say this. This Vince McMahon stuff is absolutely nuts. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. It's crazy. Who's my favorite college team? The Florida Gators. But they're my favorite team, but I'm not obsessed with them like I am the Dolphins, right? So college football, I enjoy college football. If you want my honest opinion, I like following players better in college football than I do rooting for one single solid. Well, maybe it's because Florida's been shit since Tebow left, basically, in terms of out here trying to win championships. But yeah, I'm a Gators fan. Like I remember before Tebow, I loved me some Chris Leak. I was a huge Chris Leak fan. But now I'm more about, because of what I do and just because of, how I've grown up, I'm more like watching players in college than I do because I don't have like an alma mater, right? So I like watching players more in college than I do actually strictly following the Gators. You know what I mean? So because that's it. Like, you go down there and people Gators fans hate on UCF fans, U fans hate on Gator fans. I don't even care, man. Like, like I said, I'm a loose Gators fan, but those U teams from the early 2000s were ridiculous to watch and fun as hell to watch. And I'm not gonna I'm a Gators fan, so I'm not gonna enjoy watching the U. Hell no, not gonna happen. Like Tyler Van Dyke, I'm gonna watch a lot of U this year because of Tyler Van Dyke, and I want to see how he grows this year. So like I think I'm not a huge Anthony Richardson fan. I think he's more of a football player than a quarterback, and everyone knows my saying. I want football players that are athletes, not athletes trying to be football players. So, yeah. I like watching players than more so than I like watching a specific team. So, let's get into this. Let's get into Jaylen Waddle. Guys, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new. Appreciate it. We are like, I want to say like 160 some odd away to, what are we at? I think to 8,500. So, let's get to 8,500. Let's get to 10,000 by the time the season starts. Oh, I apologize. I lied. We are 115 away from 8,500. Let's get there. We are in total about 615 away from 9,000, 1,615 away from 10,000. Let's get there. I know training camp, we're going to go through the roof. But let's get there, man. Let's get to 8,500 before training camp starts. Help a brother out. If you'd like to donate, obviously paypal.com/Phinside. You can also join up to the Patreon. Patreon's been a little slow lately. That's because of the void we're in right now. But the Patreon will be picking back up as training camp kicks back up too. So let's get into this. Let's start off with the Jaylen Waddle interview on Tyreek Hill's podcast. Again, I've not had a chance to watch it until this very moment with y'all. So, that said, let's see how it went. Let's get into this. And we're going to kick off let's get rid of that intro. All right.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of It Needed to Be Said. Today, we have a great guest joining us today. But before we get into all that, I just want to welcome you guys to another amazing episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Me and my co-host Julius Collins, man.
What up,
hey, how you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We ready to rock and roll, man. We got a special guest for him today.
And if you don't mind, could you please introduce our special guest?
The one and only, the Penguin man himself, Mr. Waddle, Jaylen Waddle. What's going on, man?
Man, what's happening? What's happening? Blessed to be here, man.
Thank you for coming. Thank you
No
for
problem.
coming.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's an honor just to watch you each and every day, to work with you each and every day. But man, I just got to tell you, man, the first time I met you, man, I just want to say, dog, this dude ugly.
Wow.
Like I just always wanted to tell you that. Like I know, like you my teammate and all, like heck of a football player, but they always say the ugly ones be the best ones, though.
That was the punter said it to you, your rookie year. He said, man, we showed knew he was gonna be great. It's always the ugly.
He look fast. You know he fast. Look at him. He ugly. He gotta be great. You gotta be good at something with this.
But Jaylen, man, thank you so much for joining the show, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, we just got to start this show off right, man. Do you think you faster than me, dog? Like let's just start the show off right.
It's not just you, though. Like
it's not just me.
It's not just you. It's Raheem.
Who
else? I mean, like, I'm the fastest on the team, so it's like whoever on the team, like, I mean,
Bruh,
this is how it is.
You want to know
You're
what's
number 17, right?
You want to know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy, bro? I'm still not on the team yet. So technically, you are.
You on the team.
I have yet to play a game for the Miami Dolphins.
You on the
so
team. I see you every day. I see you every day at the facility. I sit next to you in meetings. You there.
You see a lot of guys there every day, but they could be gone tomorrow. So technically, I'm just.
You're not going to be gone no time soon.
He said you trying out still. But you number 17, right?
I am.
It was another number 17 that thought he was faster than.
That's how they always. That's how.
Yeah, but that's
always
a different
number
17
though.
Always
that's what place they
17s,
come
bro.
in, number 17.
That's a different 17 though.
So you saying you faster than that other 17?
Yeah. If I'm faster than him, man, he's faster than.
Let me see some.
Nah, that's water. That water.
Just check her. Make sure you ain't on nothing. But nah, man.
That water.
Nah, man. Thank you for coming for real though, man.
Yeah.
So we just gonna straight jump into it. And I got a question for both of y'all, man. Like that transition from college to the NFL, was it the same? Was it the same transition or was it the same mentality? What was the mentality behind it from the transition from high school to college and then college to the NFL?
I ain't gonna lie, like I think the transition from high school to college was different because it's just I didn't go to high school. I didn't go to college in the same state, so you literally by yourself,
Right.
in a small town. Like football is what you gonna do 90% of the time, right?
I
At
mean,
school,
you technically-
yeah.
You technically went to a NFL program itself, Alabama. So
Yeah, like so
So he was already in the league.
he was
just
already in
didn't
the
know it.
league once he went to Alabama.
yeah, so it was like a shell shock or what's called it. When I got to the league, I kind of had an idea of what it was gonna be like, kind of, and then when I got, it was like, it wasn't like extremely hard because I went to Alabama. I feel like Alabama got me prepared for that next step.
What about you, Turk?
I mean, for me, man, once I left high school, man, you know, being from the South, you know, it was like flashing lights for me, dog. I was like, yo, I'm in Hollywood right now. Even though I went to JUCO first, but then after JUCO, I went to Oklahoma State. I was like, yo, I'm in Hollywood, dog. So I was like a deer in headlights, you know. So I mean, but I was very excited, you know, just to be a part of the opportunity. You know, so, I mean, everything came fast for me because I'm a very fast learner. You know, I adapted real quick to the community, the environment, and it was all up from there, man. Everything was fun. I had a good time in college, and if I could go back and do it all, I would say no because I feel like I've done everything that I needed to do in college. You know, I had a great time. I learned a lot of experiences, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Right. Now, this whole NFL bid, y'all get some serious paper, right?
Right.
Y'all get crazy bread. What's the
Jalen's
switch
like,
up?
nah, I ain't
Or is
getting
there any
that
switch
Tyreek
up
bread
with your friends and your family? Don't even answer that question because that could be detrimental to one of y'all when Mother's Day or something come around. You know what I mean? But what's the dynamic of the friendships? Do you lose friends as a result of that? If somebody asks you for some money, they'd be like, nah, man, I'm not playing football for you to fund whatever you want. I'm playing for my family and myself to put us in a better position. How do you handle that?
I ain't gonna lie, like my circle very small. Growing up, you know, I had friends. Most of my friends was my teammates. To be honest, I didn't really have that many like outside friends outside of the thing. So I feel like that always kept me out of trouble growing up because they was always on the same schedule I was on. So literally, all my friends from way back then, they still my friends now. Still talk to me the same. Still say I suck. Still say everything.
That's real.
Like
That's real.
I promise you, I can. And same thing with family. I can probably count on my hand how many times my mom told me like "good job" or what's it called. She always say something.
Right.
You know, what's it called? But that's just how my family is and just how I grew up. So nothing really changed for me. But if I can lend a helping hand and it's for the right reasons and it's not, you know, someone trying to, you know, do me wrong or just because I can give it to
Shout
them.
out to Diesel's
I'm all
999.
for it, you know. I'm all
for
for it. My mom always told me.
the
I always thought it stuck with me. So
$12.50 donation.
That always
Said
stuck
appreciate
with
the
me.
work you do, bro.
Hey,
Thank you
man,
very
brother.
much.
Like for real though. So that always stuck with me.
What about you, Reed? Is that a hard concept to have to tell somebody? No.
I mean, no, not for real, man. Like once you begin to realize, man, that you are
Everyone's your
literally
friend
out
when
there
you're
on
getting
that
paid.
football field, sweating your ass off, you know, grinding, you know, putting everything on the line, you know, for every penny that you have deserved, then it's easy to
Guys,
tell
smash
people,
the
no,
like
bro.
button.
I swear it is all the time, man. Even if it's your mom, man. Like, and I realized that, dog. Like, sometimes I had to tell my mom no, dog, and it was tough for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I had to realize that I got a family that depends on me. I got kids that depend on me. You know, so and as far as my friends, the way I
You
look
ain't saying
at it
no to your
is,
mom anymore after
if-
getting $30 million a year.
if I'm able to give my friends, let's say, $5K each,
Right.
I'm not doing them any good.
Right.
I'm basically crippling them.
Right.
Like, I'm not helping them. Like, I'm not giving them the proper resources to go out, you know, and better themselves for the future. Because it's easy for me to say, hey, guys, here's $5K right here.
Right.
Boom, easy. That's
Shout out
immediately
to
crippling
Jim
them.
Barron for
Instead
the
of me just saying,
$50
all right, guys,
super
put
sticker.
together a business
Appreciate
plan,
the
or
donation, homie.
let's-
Thank you very much.
me, you,
Shout out to Jim.
all of us
Thank
put together
you.
a business plan and let's come up.
Thank you
with
very
like
much, Jim.
let's come up with a great LLC or something, and let's build this business together and let's make money together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
right.
route to go.
Right.
But
That's the
right.
smartest way to do it.
But most
He's
guys
right.
don't do that though. You know, most guys are like, "Hey, I
Wow.
can give y'all $5K and get y'all out of my
Yeah.
hair right then and there." But the way I was raised, man, I'm here to show you how to fish. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to teach you how to fish.
Right.
I ain't trying to
Yeah.
give you no fish.
Right.
So
If I can teach you how to fish,
I'm gonna show you how to fish. I'm gonna show you how to
can feed
build your
yourself
rod.
for the
I'm
rest
gonna
of
show
your
you how to
life.
put the bait on there, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you how to throw your rod out there and reel all the
Yeah.
fish in. So
real.
that's the way I was taught, man. And J-Dub, man, hey, I look at you every day. You got the correct values. You got the right values, man. You was raised the right way. So I see it in you, bro. Like you was raised the right way, man. Your mama, she did a great job, my boy.
Nah, I appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure.
The parents.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
So yeah, man. If you don't mind me asking, man, since we on the subject of parents, man, tell us about how you grew up. You know, how did you get into football? Basically, who's your greatest inspiration as far as like family? I'm not talking about outside role models. I'm talking about who's your greatest inspiration.
Yeah, so me, I grew up southwest side of Houston, Houston, Texas. I'm pretty much the area what you make it. You feel me? If you want to be with the wrong crowd, you can be with the wrong crowd. If you want to be, stay out of trouble, mellow, you can do that. I always took the athletic route. It was a lot of violence and gang banging and all the stuff in any other hood.
Right.
Grew up, single mom, 3 sisters, youngest of 4. My dad was always in my life. He stayed on the other side of town. He was always there. But yeah, getting into football was something that everybody do. That's just something we did in the neighborhood.
Right.
Started with pitch up
These
tackle,
guys are gonna ball,
two-hand
man.
touch, what's it called? And them boys was
What it says on Jalen's shirt,
always played.
these
with
men are
older
going to
people,
strike the
like,
fear of God into
always
their
wanted to play with
opponent's
the older
watch.
boys, and I like the thing in the hood, like you do not want to get picked up last. If you picked up last, it's
Oh yeah. Everybody know about that being in the hood.
Well, it's
Got
like
picked up last.
oh
Like,
my goodness.
sheesh.
So I ain't gonna lie, like getting picked up last was like the worst thing you could. Like, man, he wanted to play, like so. It was always like that aspect of it, like playing with the older kids, and that's when you feel me, playing with older kids. That's how I learned how to shake and had to what's it called. So it's always been part of my game and everything. But I've been playing football since 3-4 years old, so it's always been a part of me.
Right. Well, the way I look at it is, man, for you, man, like I've got a chance to be around a great amount of talent, especially fast guys, right?
Most talented
You know,
receiver
I
room
feel
you've
like
been in, bro.
what really makes a fast guy different is his mindset. You know, and like I said, I get a chance to go out and watch you practice every day. You know what I'm saying? The way you approach practice, your unselfish mindset, the way you are disciplined, you're a very hard worker. It speaks for itself, my dog. So I just got to say I commend you on that. I've played with a lot of fast guys.
Yeah,
And you know what
like
you're talking about.
Like,
McCall
what
Hardman,
makes a fast guy
DeMarcus
different is his
Robinson.
mindset. And that's kind of the same way I am. Like, I don't make no excuses for nothing. And it sounds like your mom did a fucking great job with you, with you and your sisters, just raising you guys to don't make excuses, dog. Because if you make an excuse, that's basically not going to change anything. So you just got to deal with adversity. You just got to face adversity basically at this moment. So. Bro, I promise you, if you keep this mindset, bro, you're going to be the highest paid receiver coming up, man. I promise you. Your time going to come, big dog.
Now I got to say something about
Oh, go for it, man. Go
about
for it.
Cheetah.
Look,
Like,
get it out there.
what people don't know about, like, just him being a teammate before we met, before we, you feel me, chopped it up, before what's it called, anything. Like, so, like, coming out, they always, I don't know why, I never
Comps.
said it. I never was
The comparisons,
coming out.
yeah.
They always want to be like, oh, who gonna be like Tyreek Hill? What's it called? But so they always like try to make, oh, who gonna be the next Tyreek Hill? And they always try to put that like label on like the next fast receiver,
Right.
coming in the draft, right?
Right.
So I'm at my homeboy draft party, and I think he represented by somebody or was, I don't know what it's called. And the man was like, cheaters don't like the comparisons of what's called like people being compared like what's it called. So I'm like,
yeah, okay.
like
He ain't gonna like
I never said I wanted to be like
Right,
you feel me?
right,
Like
right.
what's it called, but
Y'all
it was
said it, not me.
That's what I'm saying. So
Right.
it was a whole different vibe from when he like. From me meeting someone that's like part of the camp and then actually like meeting him, and he totally different. Cause I'm thinking like, oh, like it's not like smoke or anything, but I'm like, oh well, you feel me?
Yeah.
He don't want nobody to be.
You thought he was gonna be a
like,
diva.
Yeah, like you feel me?
Oh,
when
no.
I
Yeah,
say
you can say it.
when I
Hey,
say
this what we
complete
do. We say
opposite,
what we think is straightforward.
It
When I
needed
say
to be
don't be a
said,
diva.
man. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
when I say complete opposite, like I'm talking about real since before he stepped in Miami, like what's it called, like, and that's just how it's been. Every question, anything I feel me need, ask, be like, why you did that? Any questions I need, you feel me? You feel me? That's like, and that's just a short time of us being together. So I feel like that's real and that's authentic, just in itself. Like he can be, you feel me, like that, like. You feel me? But I'm talking about complete opposite of that. So that's real. Like,
Man, look, I said this on episode 1, man. If you love the game the way that you say you love the game, you're gonna do everything that it takes to elevate the game, right?
Right.
You know, so that's the way I look at it, bro. Like I'm human. It don't matter if I'm the highest paid person in the NFL, bro. Like that, all of that's cool. But guess what? All of that shit go out the window once you got to line up in between them lines, dog.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I still got to go into the meeting room
Yeah.
with those guys. I still got to practice with those guys. I still got to travel with those guys. All of
That's
that
what I
shit
love about Tyreek.
plays
He
into
understands the
a part
pressure that
of
comes with that
me
money.
being a great teammate, dog. So
He
that's the way I look at
understands
it,
the level
man.
he has
that's
to
real
be at
though. Nah,
with that money.
That's real.
And
for real.
that's how we gonna win the Super Bowl. That's the way I look at it. Because I'm here to win, dog. I ain't here to do nothing else. You been to Alabama. Alabama don't do nothing but win.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I got a question though. Like, I know both of y'all started playing football at an early age.
Right.
Y'all barely taller than me.
Right.
I ain't saying that to discredit anybody.
Sound like Kevin Hart now.
Nah, look, man, look, he be like 5'1", ain't he? What he like 5'1", 5'2"?
5'3".
I'm like
Be exact.
5'9", but like I knew I was too small, right? I'm not fast as y'all, and I don't like to be touched. When did y'all truly fall in love with the game? I know you said you played since you about 3 or 4. I know you've been playing since you was probably
I'm gonna let
about the same
Jaylen answer
age.
that one first.
If I'm just being honest, being younger, bro, I hated football.
Wow.
He was raised by his mom. That's why.
I hated getting
Mama's
tackled.
mom.
touch my baby.
No, I hated getting tackled. I hated getting tackled. Like when I say hated getting tackled, that's why I used to run so fast. I hated getting tackled. I was
Fear
not
of getting
trying-
That
tackled.
man scared
I
of
was
contact.
not
and you
getting
were.
tackled. I just like when I got to middle school when I stopped being scared of contact. Like I literally was not for none of the contact like at all when I was younger. When I got to middle school, when I finally like got over like not getting tackled like the collision,
Right.
I promise you, like
Right.
that shit crazy how like shit worked. But I think I finally fell in love with the game. Probably ninth grade.
Ninth grade. Okay.
Ninth grade when I seen we had 2 like top 10 recruits in the class ahead of me.
That made it to the league.
Yeah, Marvin Wilson and Walker Little.
No.
I'm talking about schools up there every day, like for them West Coast. And my mom took me out of school in the West Coast. She took me to a private school on the other side of town. So I seen them schools come up there every day. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, I want that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that attention. You want what they got. Right.
I want that. Like that's when I was like, oh, that you can get, and then go. Cause I ain't even, that shit just like
It clicked.
click like
It's
okay.
crazy. It's crazy where football can take you, bro.
Right.
Like just take you off the playground and take you to University of Alabama to making plays. It's crazy, bro, how football works, bro. It really is.
That's insane. Like, so it wasn't necessarily the spotlight. It was just like, not even just the attention, but the sheer unknown of where they were going. To have people want them to actually go to that school and represent that school on the field and play at a higher level, right?
It was like all that, and I always been like just naturally good at football, like just naturally.
Hey,
good.
there it is. It needed to be said. There it is. Here you go.
I was
He was trying to hold it in.
I was
trying not to be arrogant.
You feel me? I was always like naturally good. Like what's it called? Like just all pure talent, God given talent. Naturally good. And then it's like
And then he fell in love.
all the extra stuff started coming out, like training
Right.
and workouts and 7-on-7 and all this other stuff started training. So it's like getting into that build up of like trying to become a complete player. Like
Right.
that was, I feel like that's when it was, cause always been good and always had, talents and stuff like that. But to be honest, that's when it really clicked.
Right. Because a lot of guys got the talent, but a lot of guys don't got that determined mindset to go out each and every day and work out, and go and actually get that scholarship.
The dog.
That Alabama is offering. So, that what makes you different, dog. Your mindset different. That mindset is everything in football. I feel like mindset, confidence, determination. I feel like all three of them are similar. But, man, if you got all three of them, man, the world is yours, bro. Because I tell people all the time, you can't cover me, dog. I don't care if you put 3 people on me. You can't cover me.
There you go.
You cannot cover me.
He
It
really
needed to
mean
be
it.
said.
Who you talking to, though? It's a lot of
mean it.
DBs
I'm talking
out there.
to everyone in the whole entire world.
Uh-oh.
Mama, grandmas, DBs, all across the world.
So he just said to the DBs, linebacker, safety, he'll score on your mama and your grandma.
Grandma, and your auntie, and your uncle, and dad. Everybody, man. Everybody.
We're crazy. So that transition, though, man, from Alabama.
He
to
ain't
the
lying
NFL.
either.
How was it? Rookie season, you went crazy.
Oh, yeah. Let's get into it.
You went crazy.
So like,
1,000 yards. Anquan Bolden.
Yeah.
Let's go.
so like, it was all learning. I'm coming back off of injury.
Yeah.
Coming
And
back
the
off
pressure
of injury,
this offense put on him.
and I haven't really played a full game season in a minute.
Right.
So I get to a training camp and it's like a whole different like I'm just got to get back into that mode with soreness and come back off of injury and all the other stuff. So I was just a learning experience the whole way. Like every game, every play, every practice, everything was a learning experience. And I ain't really we had good OGs in the room, but I ain't have no one to really like sit down and just like, little brother, like this how we gonna, you feel me? Or,
Right.
Yeah, I had to learn a lot.
What does that tell you about Devontae Parker? This is the first time I'm pausing this. What does this tell you about Devontae Parker? He just told you that he had no one in the room that he could lean on. Devontae Parker, look at that. No wonder they moved off his ass.
And I don't feel like it's like a vet like duty to do that, but it'll be helpful though. Like to be honest, like
So hold on before you continue to go on. So do you think Ryan Tannehill made the correct? Well, do you think Ryan Tannehill said the right thing when he said he isn't finna tutor basically Malik? How do you feel about that?
Nah, because I feel like you got to give game. Like that's like you. Like I'm asking you, man, why you do that right there? And you like, man.
Hey, leave me alone.
Yeah, like, man, leave me alone. Like, you feel me?
Out
Like,
here competing. You want my secret.
Okay, I get it. But go ahead though with
you feel me? Like, you got to give game, and especially being like an older guy.
Oh yeah, you gotta elevate the game, man, for sure.
Feel me? Like, I get it as a business competition, but like, feel me? Like,
I feel like if you good, you good.
facts. Like,
If you good, you good.
bet on yourself. Like,
Bet on yourself, bro. I can tell you all the information. The only thing it's gonna do is just help the team be better.
Right.
And if they trade me or cut me, it's 31 more other teams out there who's looking for a fast motherfucker like me. So it needed to be said, man. Don't be scared,
go.
man. Shoot your shot.
So it's not a situation of, and I know you said Tyreek, he pretty much mentor you. If you got any questions for him, you know how he is by now.
Right.
Like you said earlier, people had painted him a certain way in your head, but once you actually got to meet him and sit down with him, sharing lockers next to him or whatever, just like, that's not who this guy is, right?
man, ask me, like, DM me, like, what's your number? Like, you feel me? Like,
So he reached out to you.
facts, like,
Come on,
feel me?
man. That's how I get up. Bro, you know
That's
where
what
we
it's
from,
about.
bro. We from the South, bro.
you feel me?
Like,
Like,
I ain't got time for this. We all human.
right.
Right.
We all gonna pass away one day. So and for us, our job is to play football. So we all want to win, man. So no pride is involved with anything. I don't care if you was a 5-star. I don't care if you was a 4-star. I don't care if you was a no star, bro. Drop all that pride aside, bro. Because it's really gonna benefit the team in the long run. you know. So it's all good so far.
Now we're gonna dig into the details. Y'all two young rich guys. The women. Yeah.
Oh, we love the women, man.
How's it going with the
all
women?
shapes and all sizes.
When I say how's it going with the
all
women,
sizes.
the difference from high school to college to models.
I ain't gonna lie.
How was that bit? Like, is it crazy? Like, I was just talking to this other chick who looked like trash, and now it's just like, yo, I can have my pick, whoever I want to. How's that switch up? That's for both of y'all, man.
We'll
Like,
talk
I ain't
about
gonna
the
lie,
Gesicki
bro.
stuff
Coming
after
from
this,
KC
man.
to Miami, bro, it's like
Don't worry.
it's like
I saw
it's
it.
like going from motherfucking Kansas to Columbia. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's crazy over here, man. But you gotta know, you gotta know how to manage it all, though.
Right.
You gotta be smart with it. You know,
Right.
For me, I got 4 kids. Right. I feel like I done lived the game. I done dealt the game. You know, I done been out there. I done had my fair share of having fun. You know, so for me, man, I'm here to work. I'm here to have fun and just do my thing. And if an opportunity pops itself off, it pops itself off.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Because I am the cheater, baby. That's what we do.
Miami/Columbia. You done change the name of the city. I got you.
It's crazy down here.
I ain't gonna lie. Like for me, so I grew up in Houston, so it's action, it's motion out there already. Like
Right.
Then you go to Alabama, and people don't even know. Like a lot of people from Alabama don't even be going to Alabama. Like it's a whole bunch of people from all over the country that get into the
There
university.
be people from Cali there too?
everywhere, everywhere. So it's very diverse. Like
Right.
So it's motion up there,
Right.
and it's all in a short zone. Because I mean, UA almost the only thing that's in Tuscaloosa. It's outside Alberta and West Side and all them other cities. But like UA, you feel me? So then you come to Miami, and there's you can go to the grocery store.
That man on a hunt.
You can be on aisle 5, he
Man
said.
looking for coconuts and coconuts.
You don't even be looking. It's just there. Like you don't even got to be looking. It's just there. Like
You hunting.
It's crazy, bro. You can be in PetSmart, he said.
Man.
And somebody walking in PetSmart, walking a lizard.
and real deal.
Real deal.
A stepper. She a stepper out
She
there.
a stallion.
Great. So
So hold on, I got a question. I'm gonna piggyback that. So being in the field that we are in, you know, we're in a different tax bracket, obviously. If you were to date a woman, does that woman need a job?
Do she need a job? I would say so, and not for necessarily the reason of money reasoning.
Right.
I say to keep her not so involved and have her own separate life outside of me. Feel me?
Yeah.
Like her doing her own thing and not, you feel me? I feel like if not just a woman, if anybody just don't got a job, just staying at home, they just gonna complain about any and everything. That's
Right.
gonna make problems when it ain't no problem.
Hashtag water can waddle his ass on because them girls will get you, dude.
That's just how I feel though. It's not just so. It's not even money purposes. Like it's just you, so you can have your own vibe, your own emotion outside of me. Where if things don't go how you feel me?
I feel it.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
agree with
that
them,
much
actually.
of you you feel me?
I
I
get
had
it.
my whole life.
I get it.
tangled up in
I get it, bro. So it's like one of them situations that if he do come home,
Right.
and his wife is like all excited he's home and she's been home all day.
Right.
He walks in, hey honey, how you doing? She's like, oh baby, I'm great. What you been doing all day? Yo, I'm just
Right.
been home all day.
Right.
Instead of he come home, ask his woman, hey babe, how you doing? And she's like, babe, let me tell you about work, man.
Right.
All right.
Crazy day.
That's more of a
You know what I'm
vibe.
saying? Like I get what he's saying, man. So
So you prefer to have the latter of my day was this way. You come on to a woman that can tell you about how her day was at work,
Right.
And you can do the same thing.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, y'all NFL superstars, y'all just don't want a woman just sit home,
Bro.
chill,
Nah.
make sure the
X got it
castle is
right.
straight.
X
You just come
Open
home,
like a
go
gelato shop for his
enjoy
girls, so
Bro,
she
I'm
got
gonna tell you like this,
work.
bro. I've learned a lot in the NFL, bro.
Open
And
up a business
we really
for
about
them.
to get serious real quick, man.
Sure.
So if I ask you, bro, How did your wife fall in love with you?
Can't tell you that on here, boy. Cheat code. Cheat code. Cheat code.
Nah, for real though.
Cheat code, yeah, cheat code.
Nah, for real. Get serious.
Tell
though,
me
real
cheat
quick.
code.
Nah, for real.
I'm telling you the truth. Cheat code.
Can you tell me what
Razor
day?
Ramon. Huh?
Can you tell me what day your wife fell in love with you? Exactly.
I can't. I really believe.
Or can you tell me how did your woman fall in love
You know
with
what? I don't want to answer this because you know she's gonna get credit off this, and she gonna hold it over my head forever. But I really think like she fell in love with me off top, like before we even started going together, like dead serious.
you? It definitely wasn't the looks, right?
Come on, man. You know what? You know what? I'm out of my league with her. Ain't it gonna trip? You seen my wife? Ain't it? She. Bruh, I looked up.
Bro, I
Right.
I
looked
my
up
coverage
with
with my
that one.
wife.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah,
and
I'm the same way.
just we met in law school, so
I'll be
it
the
was just
first to
like,
admit
it was
I
just a
outkicked my
natural
coverage with
connection.
my
Like
wife.
she didn't even know me, bruh.
Right.
And I'm gonna hold it over her head. She was all up on me. She was sitting between my legs. I don't even think she knew my last name at the time.
But I'm saying though, how do you know
It was
she
the
actually
conversation though.
exactly of you like actually caring about her, right?
Correct.
Exactly.
You're right.
So
You're right.
like as a man, like me and J Dub, bro, like we want to actually hear about what our women are doing during the day. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We don't want to come home and just hear about you washing dishes or just you taking 20 poops in one day. I don't know. Shit. What you been doing all day?
What she been eating? She
Bro,
taking
that girl
me-
Like, because, like,
Yo,
I
that
actually
girl
feel
been having
like for a
20 shits
woman,
a
right?
day, You gotta
And
check
I
that,
may get
bro.
counseled or I may get, hey, you're not saying
Bro,
the right
yeah.
thing about us. For a woman to actually fall
She
in
got
love with
bowel
a man,
issues.
a man actually has to care about, her well-being. So if a man come home and let's just say, for instance, I'm dating this girl and I've been having a rough day, and I come home and I be like, hey babe, how was your day? You tell me about your day, and I'm not even worried about my day. I'm more focused on her.
Right.
She gonna be like, oh, that's him right there.
Yeah.
Like I can see it in his eyes. He's had a hard day.
Right.
But reality though, like he's worried about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's giving me that like I can go to him and just tell him how I feel, even though he's having a hard day. So I just feel like for me, man, the situations I've been in, the entanglements I've been in, how to get women very submissive. You just gotta care about them, dog.
Definitely.
Now I got to tell his cheat code. Tell him your favorite book, Love Languages. What it is?
What 5 love languages.
Yeah.
5 love languages, man. So have you ever read the 5 love languages? No. Bro, I recommend you to read the
Jaylen,
5
like,
love
what am I
languages,
in
bro.
right
Any
now?
man, any romantic man,
Oh, you're a romance man.
Waddle just trying to waddle, bro.
he
Waddle just trying to waddle.
I'm trying to tell you, man, like read the book, take the survey of the 5 love languages, man, and you will really be amazed of how much you can learn about yourself.
Tyreek,
and also
Dr.
about
Love,
your
bro.
partner, man. So if you
This man's
feeling the
not
chick,
only
be
a
like,
leader,
hey,
he's
I'ma
a
send you the
lover,
survey
obviously,
real
huh?
quick.
Look at
You
this
just
guy.
take this test. So I know mine was physical touch.
Right,
I
you
gotta
go.
feel that booty.
There you go.
I
Now
gotta feel
just
it.
take it a step further off. You said in the field that y'all are in, all right? And y'all have y'all pick of women.
Right.
Do you think that y'all can find a woman that truly love y'all for y'all?
Or
Will the money
day.
and the limelight?
What you said the other
be
day, though.
I was
forefront?
talking about this the other day, bro.
Or will the money and the limelight
It's
outshadow
obviously
that?
tougher once you're in.
And they got to get through all of that to get
Once
through the
you're-
layers of
because you gotta
Jaylen
sift
Waddle
through a
or
lot
Tyreek
more
Hill. How do they
bullshit.
get through that?
when you get to
I
that
ain't gonna lie, I
level.
feel like the way you get through the door is who you are. Like that's how you gonna get the conversation, how you gonna get to, that type of girl, the type of girl you want. But
Right.
ultimately I feel like
They got that hashtag again, boy.
I feel like after that, and what goes on after, like you got that conversation, how y'all vibe and how y'all get along and things like that. I feel like a girl can really like you for you, but I think initially, status.
What is her intention? Status? Purely status.
Me personally,
Right.
I got 3 sisters too, so I'm not.
Right.
I got 3 older sisters, so you feel me? Like it's no like you feel me. Grew up in a house full of women, so that's just how I think. Like I ask my sisters, would you date a dude that make less money than you? They tell me no, straight
Yeah.
up. Like
Yeah.
They'd be like, hell no.
no, You feel me? Like,
Right.
that's just
We need to get them on a podcast.
Right.
That's how we're gonna get our views. Up.
you know, like, that's just how it is. Like, but you can ask a dude that, and what they gonna say?
They don't care.
Yeah, we don't care.
They don't care
Yeah.
for a woman. But I ain't gonna lie though. Would
true.
a dude date a woman that makes more than him?
I would.
Yeah.
I would too.
You would?
Why wouldn't you?
I'm looking for a sugar mama.
But I'm saying though, you know how some dudes are though. That ego, that
True.
pride, that like
cares
that
about
settles
that?
in. I'm looking for.
See, my
somebody to
whole
take
thing
care
with
of me.
money is you can't take it
Hey,
when
man.
it's gone.
Look,
Stay at
I'm
home
looking
dad.
for an old lady with a wheel who
This
want her way
guy.
out.
This
who
guy.
just need a little fun time and I get rolling that wheel.
so what you saying? Oprah Winfrey, you going?
What Shady said? Crazy work.
Crazy.
Crazy work.
Nah, man, but I'm definitely with Jaylen, man. Like you really can. I feel like that's a big myth when you talk about women who are with athletes. Just this just me, because I have yet to meet a girl who's just been like, oh, put me on this, put me on that. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Just like in life,
tough.
like put her on something like
Yeah.
help her
It's
out.
tough. It's
Yeah,
tough.
but I'm in Miami though, so it's different. You know, I've yet to meet anybody like that who's like, oh yeah, I'm here with the status. You know, because to be honest, I don't go out to the clubs. I don't do none of that.
But like, I ain't gonna lie, Miami, everybody got money though. That will feel to realize everybody got money in Miami. Like, you might think, bro, average Joe over there, he stacked up.
He got 200 followers on Instagram.
Like, you just right. You feel me? Like, everybody got money. Like,
Right.
everybody.
So that's a hard concept for y'all to get past. Like I know you said you never met anybody like that.
Bro, for real.
But your first year, did you encounter that? I know you just finished up your rookie year.
Right.
Did y'all both encounter that? Like your first year is like, oh man, I'm in the NFL. I'm finna go crazy. And the chicks are like, yo, I want this bag. I want that bag. Let me get this. How was that?
I'm not like a big, like,
Sugar daddy type. There you go.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really not, for real. Like, I ain't into, like,
You finna get no Birkin bag.
and yeah, you feel me? I'm not on the future wave. I ain't gonna lie.
Right,
Like,
right,
I'm not on the
right,
future
right.
wave. Like,
Right.
to be honest, I'm more into, let's go do something active. Let me really get a vibe off you more than, all right. I feel like that's like not paying for time, like, but that's how you just keep them around type stuff. Like, I'm not real big. If I really buy you something, I feel like that's a big step. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a huge
That's a
step.
big step.
That's a huge step. That means that basically we're dating.
Fact.
Right? And I don't want that. Not yet anyway.
Not yet.
Not yet
I don't
anyways.
want to date you. Like you can't.
Bro,
force
these
me
guys
into
are
that.
wilding
I
out.
feel like that's a big step. And I know if she think more of it than I do, then it's gonna be a problem somewhere. So I'm like, well, why you buy me this?
Right.
I just feel like, and like I said, I may get canceled for this again. I just feel like this: if I buy it for you and you can't buy it for yourself, then I'm not the one for you. You know what I'm saying,
Say that again, bro. Say that again. A lot of people gonna miss that.
bro?
Because they want stuff that they not just women, just people in general. They want stuff that they can't afford, and they want
Bruh.
other people to get it.
Like,
Say that again, bro. That's
if you
real.
want something and you want me to buy it, then I'm not the person for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna no. Like, if you can't buy it for me, then I'm not finna buy it for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
If you want a $5,000 Birkin bag and want me to buy it, but you can't even buy me a $5,000 ATV, then I'm not the person for you, dog.
Right.
Like if I'm gonna be spoiling you, you got to be giving me something extra. Like I don't know what I need, but I'll think about it later.
There you go. Get yours.
This guy's
up out of
I'm
wild.
gonna get mine up off you, baby.
I never even thought about
But
buying
some guys believe in
my
you feel
wife
me,
or anyone
spoiling
like
they
that,
was-
something
I feel
like
like
that.
that's your
If
old
my
man.
wife,
Yeah.
my wife, she get everything she want.
Exactly.
Everything she want.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
You had a whole
But
bank.
you
All
gotta
right, I
build
thought
up
you were
to
talking
that.
about.
You gotta build up to
I
that.
thought
No,
you were
No,
talking
about the whole
about.
bank guy.
Prenup.
Chill on that one.
Tyreek,
Prenup.
thank God you clarified.
Prenup.
Yeah, me worried there
Prenup.
for a sec, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what you get.
Shit.
Yeah.
I thought you
Get
said
out
I
of
was like,
here.
this wife,
have a little
damn.
bad.
Woman,
Nah,
I was like, this guy is for real with the
so-
wife.
I got two of the fastest
Damn.
guys in the NFL.
Right.
Two of the blazing. How does this season look with the Penguin and the Cheetah
Let's go.
Lie.
on the field together? How does it look for defense?
go.
That's scary.
I ain't gonna lie, like from the small glimpse of about 4 or 5 of our little times on the field together. Like it's been nice. I didn't want to say too much, like put expectations.
Let's go, baby.
It's been nice, a nice vibe. Like
Ooh, it's
everybody.
coming. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm just
Look
glad
at
I came here, man.
Waddle
You
trying
know,
not to say, yo, we about
Miami's
to
a great
light
city,
y'all up,
you know,
baby.
Playing with
Let's
Tua,
go.
playing with J-Dub, you know, also playing for Coach McDaniels. This is going to
Do
be
you
a
see
fun
the
year, man. That's
smile
all I
on
got to
Waddle's
say.
face,
It's going to be a
bro?
heck of a year. You know,
Damn.
expect a lot of speed.
Check your
On the offensive
motherfucking
side.
pulse.
You know, defense going to be defense. They're going to do their thing, but it's going to be a crazy year this year for a lot of people in Miami. Especially, it's going to be a lot of people taking their words back on what they said about Uno. So,
What you talking about?
Uno.
No. Who taking their words back? Let's say it.
Reporters.
Let's call
I
it.
mean, I really can't
I'm just
point and just say that, but I'm saying reporters, analysts, Twitter trolls, all those people are gonna take their words back on what they say about Uno, man. And I'm just gonna be sitting there eating my popcorn like, man,
going crazy.
yeah. Hey, look, this is what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna create me a fake KD account, and then I'm gonna troll people.
Wait.
Me and J Dub gonna create fake Twitter accounts.
It be so much I be wanting to say.
Right. All right. How do y'all deal with that? Like, how do you deal with that? Like, you see it.
I think it's
y'all
funny,
at
though.
practice, but you don't want to speak on it like you said. It remains to be seen. And y'all just gonna let y'all on the field play show.
Bro, it's just like a horror movie, bro. It's just like suspense, bro. You gotta get that build up, you know, just like all of the clips they been releasing and stuff like that. You just can't show it all.
Right.
You know? Like that's why I really believe they like showed that clip of Tua under throwing me, you know, just to get people talking, because they really know what Tua capable of for real. Like there's a plan behind everything, bro.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. I don't know.
What's your name, Jaylen? They got a plan. They're trying to bury the man.
I ain't gonna lie. That boy looks scared right now.
You scared?
That boy looks scared right now.
Always look, answer this, and you ain't got to give us everything. Tua last year going into this year, how does he look?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat what's called it, bro. It's been him. Like he been that guy since
Alabama.
Since Alabama. Like he's been that guy. He's been the same guy. He's gonna come in consistent, accurate. He's gonna make the throws he's supposed to throw, and he's gonna show out, be a great
Let's
leader.
go.
He's gonna be all that. Like so, it's no real like big. I'm not seeing no big like when the plays he be making in practice. When
Yeah, so
like,
it's nothing new.
It's like, bro, I've been seeing.
Like,
bro.
duh.
I've been seeing, but it's like I'm gonna be happier when everybody else get to see it.
Oh man.
When everybody else get to see what I already know, who's been like. So I'm just excited for that. For not even for me, but for him. Like
For him, bro. Like people don't be understanding, bro. Sometimes, bro, like I just like to see other people happy, bro.
Right.
oh, boy.
I swear. Ain't nothing like seeing somebody else happy, bro. Especially like,
he good.
man,
Dude.
he's a good dude too, though.
Like one of the nicest people you'll meet.
Right.
Like for real.
So do you think it's I don't want to say but do you think it's just an attempt to compare him to the poster child quarterback of the NFL to try to not necessarily lower his stock, but just try to put him in a position to say he can't equate to being that level of that quality, a caliber of quarterback?
Man, nah, believe this or not, man. You know, in the NFL, they only give you like 2 to 3 years to be a successful quarterback, especially if you're a first round draft pick. And if you don't succeed after those years, then it's kick rocks, man. So basically, they don't put Tua into that. You know, I feel like so.
For no reason.
It's basically his last year, man, just to show people what he got.
Not a knock on anybody. We all know Mahomes inherited a crazy team, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you think Tua is getting that crazy team to where y'all can go into the season and really just dominate like you did when y'all with the Chiefs? I mean, y'all got crazy caliber players.
Oh, that 2019 offense with the Chiefs was stupid, bro.
Right. All right.
But when I go out to practice each and every day, like I say, bro, I see the same exact team, bro. I swear, as far as explosive, as far as dynamic, bro, we have the same weapons, bro. And maybe even more, bro. Like our running back is what? Our running back run a 4.2. And that's crazy. It's a whole track meet back there, man. So, man, when you add Mike McDaniels into, you know, calling plays, you know, I know Andy Reid is a great man, but when you add Mikey D, man, it's crazy. The way he dials up plays and his play calling timing.
Let's go.
that's like I don't even know what to say, bro. It's just crazy, bro. Like I'm just very excited and ready.
Guys, these guys seem as excited as we are. I mean, they're out here basically, they started this off by saying the media is going to eat their words over their hate on Tua. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, I'm telling you, they know they got something special here. And I mean, you saw Jaylen Waddle's look on his face when he got asked about this season. Man, they are expecting big things.
Man, just let me sit on the sideline and just look at it all.
Ooh, ain't no way you could just sit on
30
the
million a
sideline.
year, just sit on the sideline. I'll tell you.
Man, we got you'll have a fit. You got to be on that field. You live on that field.
Shout out to
man.
Franklin for the $1.99
So,
super
again,
sticker.
man, the Penguin. So NIL deals.
Crazy.
You missed it by one season.
Crazy.
You came out right, not even right in time, because you probably left a lot of money on the board while you was in college.
Crazy.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about it, man? Just knowing that you could have still been in college and capitalized off of it. And you go to the NFL, granted, you're getting paid, but now the college students that are still there, the players, teammates that you left behind, now they're getting paid. How do you feel about it? What do you think about that? Is it good?
I think it's good, me personally. It's a lot of people with, bad situations coming out of high school. I feel like if they got that extra, money to, take care, give his mom a little breathing room, or give the people a little breathing room. Some people may have like kids coming out of high school. You feel me? So I think it's lovely for them boys to get paid off their image and likeness and things like that. I think it's fun. I know some people say it's taken away from, football and programs and things like that, but me personally, I think it's
a great idea.
I think it's out of control right now. I think like further down the road, it's gonna be a lot more like rules to how you go about
I will
it,
say
things
this.
like
I will say this to make it fair for every player. I think there needs to be a cap though.
I do agree with
Because
that.
those guys are still in college.
Yeah,
I
agree
think
with the
there
cap.
needs to be a cap.
Yeah.
There's no way a guy should
Yeah.
be making like 2 M's in college. Living a different lifestyle than motherfucking, let's say the quarterback who probably isn't the best player on the team.
Right.
Is living a better lifestyle than a DB who's going number 1 overall.
Right.
There should be a cap. Like, hey,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
agree
can
with
get
that.
paid, but you guys can get like $500K. That's the way I
I
look
agree
at
with
it, bro.
that.
It'd be a different lifestyle for regular. I mean, athletes in college from regular students though,
Right.
because them people don't be on really scholarship. They get paid in full, so they already on different mindset.
Yeah, they be
as
hating
is.
too.
They already different mindset as is, like for real.
So do you think it I guess what I'm hearing is that it could potentially pose a problem because, I mean, you're in college, nothing against, not saying that every college athlete is immature, but you got a lot of people who just gonna blow that money on crazy stuff, put themselves in situations. I mean, they can be targeted by people because they don't know how to move. When you're still in college, you're still a teenager most times.
Right.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is, bro,
You can.
I don't know. I watched the NFL draft, right? And I seen a lot of guys get drafted. Right, I seen a lot of guys who didn't show a lot of emotion, man. A lot of guys just, hey, Joe Blow got drafted number 3 overall or number 4 overall, and they just getting up, just walking on the stage like, hey, I'm already paid, so I'm good.
Right.
I'm already paid, so I'm good.
Right, right.
Versus the years prior, you see guys crying.
Yeah.
For real though.
They already said, I already changed my folks' life. I'm getting $2 million in college.
I'm getting $2
Yeah.
million. in
That's
college,
true.
man.
I never even thought about
begs
that.
another question.
That's a good
man.
conversation
What
to
happened on
have.
the night you got drafted? Because the video when you got
I'm
drafted,
talking about they were
you
killing
seen the
me.
video, right? When he got drafted,
Yeah,
this dude
they
got
were
up, didn't
killing
shake
you,
nobody's
bro.
hand, and just walked
They
on the
were
stage.
killing me.
Video was crazy.
They were killing
Yeah.
me.
Through the press?
They were.
Everybody was killing me. Like
Man, the video is crazy, right? He just got
I was
up.
like, wow, she can go bad that fast. Like for real.
Nah, he was just locked in. That's that mindset I was telling y'all
But
about.
what people fail to realize is, bro, the draft is a production. Like,
Exactly.
it's a production. It's like a show. You feel me? So we got to be like on time, and it's what's called. And sometimes, like the team kind of got an idea of who they gonna pick if based off who available. What's called. So they kind of already got there. So I got the call.
They been called you like 20 minutes prior, huh?
I got the call like soon as the pick in front of me, Uno, got picked before me. I got the call when he was still. I don't think he hit the stage yet, and he got the call.
Right.
And I got the call, so I already done celebrated. My family screaming. West College. I done hugged everybody. I went to the other section. My teammate Pat in the other section next to mine. I'm over there with his family. We hugging West College. So the people like, hey, sit down. Like, sit down. We want to capture when your name pop up on the screen. Like, West College. It was like a dry spot for like 10 minutes.
Right.
Like,
right.
dry spot. Like, for 10 minutes. I kid you not. Like,
Right.
it's no, like, no joke. Dry spot for about 10 minutes.
I'm gonna pull the clip up and show Julius because he's showing no emotion right now. Like,
I'm acting like Jaylen.
Yeah. So when it's
I'm
time
like him at the
to, when
draft,
it's time to, what's called, then I had my shades on too, like, cause I was like, man, I ain't about to cry. Like, I know I ain't about to cry. Like, you feel me?
That's crazy.
So I had my shades on, so it looked bad, but it really wasn't. Like,
You were just locked in.
I was like, man,
you had already.
It's really.
Let's go get to work.
it's the first thing that pops up. Bro, craziest thing ever. This
gotta see
dude
that.
literally just got up and then just walked away.
Yeah, let's
Just
say
like he was a
fix
Sims
his
character or
suit.
something. I was like, yo,
look,
whoa.
fix his suit.
Bro, you look
Look,
below.
all business. He's all business.
You had a little smirk. You had a
That
little
one was
emotion. You
sad.
dapped somebody up, bro.
Right. That one was
Oh yeah,
saying,
yeah. They just caught you at a bad angle.
Like,
Look, explaining that to probably millions of people, they like, look, we not hearing that.
Yeah,
You
bro,
need
you look below. That man got no liquor store shades. Nah, bro. Nah, you definitely had this look like.
Liquor store
All right,
shades.
like,
Julius
not
is
time.
hilarious.
Like, we already know where I'm going, but like, why y'all took so long? So was it a production breakdown?
it was the production, the actual production, because you got to wait till the person ahead of you go on stage, he interview and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the team sometimes will call you way before, and I mean, you just
300 of you in the
waiting for
room.
your name to pop
Smash
up
that
on
like
the
button.
screen. So you just literally
Subscribe
there
if you're
just
new.
waiting, like,
wow.
for
But
your
you had
name to
already
pop up.
celebrated.
Already celebrated.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about we had enough time to celebrate, probably eat a little bit, and really just sit there for real.
That's crazy, man.
For real, for real.
Dope. That's
That
dope.
is crazy. Final question. What do you see yourself in probably about, I know you plan to play on probably about 10 years, man. So what do you see yourself after football,
10 years, eh?
whether that's being an entrepreneur,
Wow.
CEO,
Little
of
bit of a gem
company,
there.
football coach.
They had that conversation, and Waddle
truck
said,
driver
I
like
only plan to
myself,
play 10
looking
years.
good like buckwheat,
One big
Yeah.
contract.
Me, right now, I ain't gonna lie. Like, for one, I want to go back and get my degree.
Nice.
That's gonna be key. I know my mom gonna kill me if I don't. So it's really not even up to me. For real, for real.
This man gonna have $100 million in the bank. Still
That's
getting
cool.
killed by his mom. Still getting scolded.
I'm telling you. But for me, after all said and done, I think ownership. Feel like that's key in anything. So I might not have like a complete idea of what I really want to do, but I know some type of ownership or some type of state or something that I can say that's mine. You feel me?
Tangible
I got a
asset.
lot of say in what I do and how things go. I can say that's mine. It's kind of the route that I'm gonna go with it for real.
That's real.
Attaboy.
For me, it's simple. I go hard in the paint, so I go hard every day, my boy. Hey, Viagra, if you watching this,
Sponsor my dog.
sponsor my dog,
This guy.
the cheetah.
You gotta get the
man.
blue chew, bro. The blue
Jaylen
chew.
Waddle, man, the Penguin. Thank you so much for joining us, man. It was
Appreciate y'all for having
this was by far the best episode
Appreciate y'all for having me.
that we have ever shot, man. Thank you so much, Julius. Thank you so much for joining us.
I don't know,
The
man. The
co-host.
2 episode was great.
One of the best co-hosts in
This
the
was
world.
really good, though.
Trying, man. I'm trying to follow your lead, man. I'm trying to keep up with you, brother.
Jaylen, if you could, please tell us the best podcast in the world, if you could.
Hey man, you feel me? You already know.
He said Phinside The NFL, and then the cutout. Honestly, man, what I liked about that was we got to, again, kind of like Tua, Waddle opened up like we haven't really seen him open up since he's been in Miami, right? So that was the most enjoyable part about it for me, for sure. Nice to see Waddle open up. Again, 310 of you in the room. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Obviously, some gems to take away there, but the biggest one, these boys believe that the media is going to be eating a lot of crow over what they've said about Tua. I'm going to tell you right now, man, Tyreek's motivated by everything that's gone on with this Mahomes thing, that now he's got to prove to everyone, hey, I can do it without Mahomes. Mahomes didn't make me. I helped make Mahomes. So, he's going to be out there to prove that. And, Waddle is going to build on last season because he's going to have a lot more one-on-ones, a lot more open space opportunities. We could be sitting here at these guys, between the two of them, 2,500 plus 2,500 or 2,500 plus yards between the two of them is a realistic possibility. So, I mean, to be honest with you, 2,200 between the two of them should be the bare minimum, right? That's 1,200 for Tyreek, 1,000 for Waddle. That should be the bare minimum. So, and now you see the motivation that's been lit under specifically Tyreek's ass. And he said to Tua, hey, they're doubting. Let's show them. They're doubting you. They're doubting me. Let's show them what's good. So, he's bringing that dog out of Tua. He's helping bring that dog that was already there for Jaylen Waddle to another level, man. So exciting stuff. Couple other things to get into before I get out of here. Number one, this came out while we were going over that episode. Article here on NFL.com. And it talked about Jesse Bates, Orlando Brown, Dustin Schultz, and specifically Mike Gesicki. So what we're going to do here is, with the deadline for franchise tag players to sign long-term deals looming on Friday, July 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern, and 4 players left seeking contract extensions, the sleepiest summer days of the NFL calendar could awaken. Cincinnati Bengals safety Jesse Bates and Kansas City Chiefs offensive tackle Orlando Brown, Miami Dolphins tight end Mike Gesicki, and Dallas Cowboys tight end Dalton Schultz are aiming for long-term packs, but deals do not appear imminent for any of the quartet. NFL Network's Mike Garofalo reported Friday. The most optimism likely surrounds Orlando Brown and Dalton Schultz. Did I call him Dustin Schultz earlier? Wow. While Bates' situation pretends to be the trickiest. So what they say here, let's get into it. So Schultz and Gesicki, who are each due to make $10.9 million on the 2022 tag of signer tags. Garofalo expects talks to increase for the Schultz and the Cowboys with the hopes of a long-term extension staying alive. However, down in Miami, it would seem Gesicki is likely to play on the tag, as he and the Dolphins have not, quote-unquote, really engaged in contract negotiations. So it's going to be as big of a prove it year as potentially possible for Mike Gesicki this year. They want to see the numbers get put on the board. It's going to be up to him to do it. And then, like I've said, they want to see the competent blocker. They want to see the better route runner. Sure, we've got the people in place to help him become that. But still, it's going to come down to him and Christian Wilkins being paid. And I got a feeling they're going to pay Christian Wilkins before Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get a compensatory pick in the long run for Mike Gesicki. We'll see how it plays out. We will. And then from Omar Kelly, he said he wrote an article, and it came out today, and it goes over which AFC team had the best offseason in 2022. Rex Ryan made national headlines back in the summer of 2016 for infamously proclaimed the Buffalo Bills he coached as the champions of the NFL offseason. There is no such title, honor, or crown handed out to the NFL team that makes the best moves through free agency transactions in the NFL draft, but there should be, considering all the money, time, and resources these teams spend overhauling their rosters and staffs. Let us honor the outspoken Ryan, the former New York Jets and Bills coach, courteous analysis by naming the NFL's offseason champion distinction after him. With training camp opening them up at the end of the month. Let us take a look at the NFC teams that made the most improvements since last year, factoring in front office and head coaching changes, free agent signings and defections, trades, and their 2022 draft pick. So he has Denver as the number one team in the AFC. He's going to be doing the NFC after, but so he had Denver as the number one team to win the offseason. Obviously, the new general manager, Russell Wilson, and then he goes over some of their draft picks, bringing in linebacker Josie Jewell and DJ Jones. So there you go. Buffalo Bills, he has as the number 2 team. And he goes, there's an arms race taking place. And, he added Von Miller, Tim Settle, Daquan Jones, Duke Johnson, and Roger Saffold. So he believes they're going to help him take the next step. He also goes over their rookies in terms of adding James Cook to that backfield. Khalil Shakir as a weapon in the wide receiver room due to the release of Cole Beasley. So, he and then obviously he likes the fact that Ken Dorsey is taking over for Brian Dable, so he doesn't see a big drop off. So he has the Bills at number 2. So he has the Dolphins at number 3. And this is what he said. He said the Dolphins were determined to give Tua Tagovailoa a better supporting cast this offseason, and the process started with the hiring of Mike McDaniel, who intends to install a West Coast run-based offense. Trading for Tyreek Hill and signing Cedric Wilson and running back Chase Edmonds, Sony Michel, and Raheem Mostert gives Miami one of the best weapon arsenals in the AFC, especially since tight end Mike Gesicki is playing on the franchise tag this season. The only major loss on offense was Devontae Parker, who was traded to the Patriots. Miami retained all but 2 low contribution defenders from last year's respectable unit and signed Teron Armstead and Connor Williams to fortify the team's troublesome offensive line. Moving Williams to center is the biggest gamble, but if it pays off, Miami's line could be forceful. So Omar Kelly basically ranked the Dolphins as having the 3rd best offseason in just the AFC alone. Listen, I get the addition of Von Miller, but I look at us, and I get the argument can be made for Denver because they added Russell Wilson, but I think it's between us and Denver. I think we had a better offseason than the Bills. I think because of our moves, we have better weapons than the Bills have at their disposal right now. I think our defense is better than them. One of the moves he did not name, 2 moves he did not name, keeping the defensive staff in place for the majority was huge to keep continuity. But also Darrell Bevell. Again, I'll keep talking about. He talked about Ken Dorsey taking over Dabble. What about Darrell Bevell being the quarterback's coach right now? We got an offensive coordinator as a quarterback's coach. Now McDermott is obviously more proven than Mike McDaniel, but I like the rest of our staff up against their staff in Buffalo too. Now, McDermott is better than McDaniel, and obviously that gives their staff the edge in the long run when your head coach is better, just because Mike McDaniel hasn't proven himself yet. But if Mike McDaniel proves himself, you're going to have a chance to real quickly, then it's going to get real interesting. I still say the Dolphins finish 5-1. Sure, Von Miller's huge addition, but what's bigger, Von Miller or Tyreek Hill? Tyreek Hill. What's better, Von Miller or Teron Armstead? Teron Armstead. Von Miller isn't what he was 4 years ago. Let's stop right now. He's huge. It's a huge, great addition. They've been trying to get that edge rusher. I mean, look at the assets they've allocated to that. I mean, look at what they did last year, right? They drafted Gregory Rousseau, but they also drafted what's his face? Oh man, his name is slipping, man. I was huge on him out of Purdue, right? What's his face? Oh man. I know one of y'all is gonna remember it. Oh man, and I loved the guy last year, and his whole name is slipping my head. It was man, who was it? I know they drafted Greg Rousseau. Who was the Purdue? Come on, help me out. Someone in the comments right now. Who was the Purdue edge rusher they drafted last year? Yeah, there you go. Boogie Basham. Yeah, they drafted Basham last year too, right? And they drafted edge the year before. Like, they've been trying to load up on edge. And so maybe Von Miller is going to be the answer. We'll see. I still don't think I like James Cook. Everyone knows I liked James Cook. It wasn't Karlaftis. It was Boogie Basham. Everyone knows I like James Cook, but I still don't think he's a legit 3-down back. But that's a good rotation with Singletary, Zach Moss, and James Cook. Very interesting. And they added Duke Johnson. So that'll be an interesting battle. They're going to have a better run game than they did last year, Buffalo. But I still think we had a better offseason than the Bills. Denver's the only one in the AFC I think that you can compete with us, or the Chargers. Right? I think the Chargers had a better offseason than the Bills, too. I'll say that as well. Right? Like, that's what I'll say. I mean, go look at what they did over there. I don't know how he forgot about that, but I think it's Denver, Miami, and the Chargers. You know, they clearly had the best off seasons. Oh, sorry, he's Wake Forest. What am I talking about? Purdue. Carlos Basham was Wake Forest, man. Oh my god. What am I on right now? Out of Wake. I got the colors mixed up. That's why. Anyways, information overload. But Basham was Wake Forest. I apologize, not Purdue. But yeah, so I think the Chargers had the best. And where does he have the Chargers? He has the Chargers, buddy. He doesn't even have the Chargers at 4. He's got them at 5. These guys get Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson. And then they draft Zion Johnson as well. Like, I don't know. That's the Chargers had a better, I'm sorry. It's the Dolphins, the Broncos, or the Chargers for me. And I think the Dolphins spread their money around and spread their moves around better. Like, if you take Denver's move with Russell Wilson, they're not even in the conversation. If you take either JC Jackson or Khalil Mack, they're still in the conversation. So really, the Chargers to me had a better offseason than the Broncos. And then the Dolphins, same thing. If you take Tyreek Hill away, you're still talking about Terron Armstead. If you take Terron Armstead away, you're still talking about Tyreek Hill. Right? So yeah, I got to give the nod to the Chargers, the Dolphins having the best AFC off seasons. Quick announcement for you guys. We did talk about the dates that were released for training camp. 2 of those dates, August 24th and August 25th, have been confirmed to be joint practices with the Philadelphia Eagles. Remember, what has my saying been all off season? Right? Take notice, but don't put stock into anything. And when those joint practices start, that's when you really start putting stock into things, because we'll start separating the boys from the men. So there you go. The first announced joint practices with the Philadelphia Eagles. We know those dates. We know the Bucs dates, but you got to be down in Tampa Bay. Those will be in Tampa Bay. So they've announced the joint practices with the Philadelphia Eagles, August 24th, August 25th. And they're open to the public. Get there if you can, people. Because they've limited the amount compared to last year that they're allowing people. Like, there was much more than 8 practices last year. So go these August 24th and 25th, if I can. I don't know if I can, because my wife got a promotion at her job and I don't know if it's going down like that. So taking time off is gonna be real tough. Those would be the ones I'd target if I was going to be going down there. So, just my recommendation for you guys. And then PFF, they kind of did Waddle a little dirty. Let's call a spade a spade. They did the homie a little dirty. They went out and they did projected yardage leaders for the Dolphins. They have Tua passing for 4,375 yards, but yet Tyreek only for 1,196 and Waddle for 842. So these guys make up a little over 2,000 of that, and then another 2,300 plus yards is spread throughout our offense. I don't know, man. Waddle's getting over 1,000. You are lowballing, and that is low-key Waddle slander, man. I mean, anyone who really doesn't think Waddle is going to be out here, who really thinks Waddle is going to be out here getting under 1,000 yards this year? Like, stop this right now. These guys can put up 2,500 yards between them. 1,000 for Waddle and 1,200 for Tyreek should be the bare minimum that we should be expecting from these guys. So that's about 2,200 yards should be the bare minimum. These guys barely have them cracking 2,000. Stop right now. And Chase Edmonds, 834 total all-purpose yards. Yeah, I don't know. I think I mean, I can see Chase Edmonds being outside of Tua for not counting Tua's yardage in terms of like receivers and running backs. I could see Chase being number 3 in total all-purpose yardage, but come on. And you didn't even update. You double disrespected Waddle. You didn't even add a new pick without the dreads. The disrespect is real. The disrespect is absolutely real right now. I'm sorry. And we're going to have games where Tyreek got 150 yards and Waddle got 100. And then we're going to have games where Waddle got 150 yards and Tyreek got 100. And then there's going to be games where one of those guys has 100. The other one has 60, 70. And then Gesicki's flirting with 80, 90. So, I don't know. I don't get it. Real shit. So, man, got almost 300 again. We got 300 in the room. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Low ball and Waddle. PFF out here low balling Jaylen Waddle. The disrespect is absolutely so real. So real. So real. I don't even know how I can put up with it right now. All right, guys, here's the deal. I'm going to be back either on Sunday night or I'm going to be back on Monday, probably with that Tyreek Hill film study. Speaking of Tyreek Hill. So I'll be back on Sunday night or Monday night. Be out on the lookout for me. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. And, hey, man, Jaylen Waddle opening up. Always good to see a Dolphin player show a side that they haven't shown yet. Always good stuff, man. So listen, guys, appreciate each and every one of you for coming out, spending some of your Friday night with your boy. Those numbers are trash, strictly. I agree. I'm just reading some of your calls. Some people are not unrealistic to put up 500 yards a game for an offense. I mean, consistently, that's unrealistic. Right? So, shout out to CB83. He changed his name up. Don't worry, Andy Jackson. We took care of that. We took care of it, Andy. Yeah, Franklin. Waddle got 1,000 yards in his rookie year when he had no help. Now he's got all this help. Stop. Now that he's got all this help, Waddle's only going to add. How does Waddle get all this help and all of a sudden, I think people really think the targets are just not going to come Waddle's way. I don't know what they're on. Seriously, I don't know what they are on. Because the targets will be coming Waddle's way. Give me a break. Come on, son. All right, guys. I will see you either on Sunday or Monday. We'll break down some Tyreek film. And we'll look at what he's going to be adding to this offense. So we're going to just basically look at how he's going to dictate defenses, how he'll improve our quarterback play. And I'm also going to show some stuff that I think, will be stuff we will run with him will be similar to what we've seen based off of the San Francisco playbook. All right. So Expect me on Sunday night or Monday night. I hope everyone has up until then. If news breaks tomorrow, obviously I'll be live. So you already know what time it is. Have a fantastic weekend. Until the next time, stay happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. As always, fins up all day, every day, baby.